Reese here with Adore Her Beauty, back with another video, and this is a long time client. She was once coming every 2 weeks, but now she comes every month. And over the course of her time with me, we have thinned the hair down significantly. Normally, I will use soft wax to remove this type of hair, but I wanted to use Abolish wax to just show you how it works, to show you that it works with thicker hair and with thinner hair. So this is the first strip removed, and as you can see, her hair is still kind of coily straight. So the wax is adhering really good, and it's even gentle on the skin. You'll see that I'm going in for three strips, but this is the second one, and I actually do a third one, and that's generally because of the thinner type of hair. It can glide through hard wax more easily, which is why when the hair is more on the thinner side, I will use soft wax. I prefer to use soft wax because the wax really adheres to the finer, thinner hairs versus with the hard wax. That's my professional opinion. But I wanted to show how well Abolish wax is. And I said it before, I'll say it again. I really love the application of Abolish wax because it just glides like butter. It's super silky in this application, super smooth. And if you've used Abolish wax before, I'm sure you can attest that you have to be quick because it will set fast. So it goes on really creamy like, but it will set fast. And so it doesn't really look like she has a lot of hair or any hair actually to remove. She does have a lot of scarring and hyperpigmentation. She hasn't made like a mention that she wants to treat that. I think I've mentioned before in the past, but I may just have to give her another gentle nudge to let her know, like, hey, since we've gotten the hair down significantly thin, like you really barely can see it, even after 4 weeks of growth, now maybe be the time for us to start working on your hyperpigmentation and your scarring. So now I'm on the other side, and as you can see, I immediately jumped in with doing a reverse lay technique because those particular hairs, they were pretty wild on this side, and you can see from this strip, they have no uniformity to them. They're just pretty sporadic. They're just pretty much all over the place. So I laid in one direction, and I'm coming underneath her chin in another direction. Is because the hairs are growing pretty wild. But I really want her to focus because she's a nice lady. Her skin is really, her skin is good. I just want her to kind of start treating this area and working on the texture a little bit more and working on the color. So she was taking, and forgive me because I know I'm not going to pronounce the word right, spiralactone. I think I'm saying it correctly, maybe not. She was taking that. I don't think she took it for long, maybe like 2 weeks or so. I can't remember the reason why she said she discontinued it, but for some reason she did discontinue it after a short period of time because I asked her again. I'm like, how's it going? And she was like, oh, I stopped taking it. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. And so even with the thinner hairs, sometimes you have to go in and do some tweezing, and that's what I'm doing. And you can kind of see those little hairs. She had, again, sporadic hairs kind of growing all over. And look, there's this little hair at the bottom of her neckline that it just appears like I didn't get that hair. And, that's the reason why it's so important. And I make it a point to check, double check, triple check, sometimes quadruple check because it'll be little hairs. And I see she got a little bit of string of wax across her nose. I don't know if I get that or not. I know I got it off her lip, but I didn't even see it right there. But we'll see at the end of the video together if I got that little piece of stringy wax right across the bridge of her nose. But this is the end of the video, and you can see that little hair still hanging on her neckline. Like, oh my gosh, how could I have left that little single hair? But even adding the oil and adding the aloe, you can see her skin has more, it has more life to it. It looks a little bit more healthier. It doesn't look all dried out. And so again, like I said, I double check, I triple check, sometimes I quadruple check to see if there are any little hairs that are sticking out. And again, sometimes when you're doing those facial massages and when you're applying the product, especially when you're applying the oil afterwards, it will illuminate hair. Oh, there we go. So I got the little hair on the neckline, but as you can see, that little string of wax is still across her nose. So that poor baby went home with that string of wax across her nose. I'm sure she swiped it away. But until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.